Was that a racially charged thing that I said about BET?
Welcome to another action-packed episode of Tank Talks. I'm Brandon Lorick.
I'm Keith Millender.
And with the weathers, here's Zenas. You know, Keith, maybe if we change this to a news program, we'd get more views. We could be the next Alex Jones of the internet.
Well, I don't really want to be Alex Jones. I don't really believe anything about the sexuality of frogs.
Well, what if we took Alex Jones' idea of just making stuff up?
Sure.
But we made up good stuff.
Yeah,
like the water is helping people.
Yeah, like puppy pets cure cancer.
Like the government wants to turn all of our trash into puppies.
That's news I would listen to.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not why we're here today, is it, Brennan?
No, we are here to talk about government, though. And by government, I mean Paul Ryan.
We're here at our white table of clean whiteness to talk about our dirty, dirty, nasty government.
Now, Paul Ryan announced last week, because I imagine this is coming out this next week.
Who knows, Brennan? Because
so maybe next week, maybe 2 weeks ago, he announced that he was retiring. Paul Ryan is a guy that a lot of people hate and some people love.
You hate him so much your voice cracked a little bit.
I do. There's not really a lot of hatred. He's just very much. I feel like he's done good and bad. He's very, very neutral.
I'll be honest, Brennan, as someone
very chaotic neutral. I don't know.
We've been playing too much Dungeons and Dragons. I'll be honest. When it comes to politics, I don't follow it. I know he's the Speaker of the House. Am I correct in saying that?
Paul Ryan's someone that you would invite to your wedding, but he would never be a groomsman or invited to a party. Or once you're married, you wouldn't invite him over to your house to hang out. You'd invite him to your party.
Okay. I don't know if that's
your wedding.
Is that helpful to people at home?
I think that's. I read a Newsweek survey, and that's how they explained.
Really?
They said they would not invite him bowling, but they would invite him to a wedding. So
okay, gotcha.
What it says.
Well, I guess that makes sense. So you're not super close with Paul Ryan, but I mean, he's part of the family.
You just kind of you dislike him, then you start thinking, I guess he did some good stuff. I don't know.
But he's retiring, Speaker of the House. I assume he speaks for the House.
Yes, he is the Speaker of the House, and he's retiring. And this past week, when he announced his retirement, he also said that we should get Kevin McCarthy be our next Speaker of the House. He endorsed him. Now, I don't know about you, Keith, but I had never heard of Kevin McCarthy.
I certainly have never heard of Kevin McCarthy. I've heard of Kevin McAllister. He's from Home Alone.
Yeah.
Is it him all grown up?
I believe it is.
Will the new Speaker of the House be setting traps for criminals?
But I think that's what we need is some pizzazz in there, because people aren't tuning in to see these things.
It's all about people tuning in too. I love that's what our politics is
about.
Yeah,
we're here to help get viewers. Right. That's what Trump did. Look at the views.
You're right. Politics views have gone up.
Doesn't matter what he's doing in the White House. You're tuning into Bloomberg to see him
People
talk.
are looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
So what are we going to do today?
We are going to give some suggestions for who the next Speaker of the House should be. Now, everyone in this cup, I feel like, would bring their own little spin on Speaker of the House, and I believe that they would also bring an audience to watch them.
And that's what we need. We need an audience, and we need someone to do a good job as Speaker of the House.
We do. So we have 9 names in here, and we're just going to choose a few and just give you a quick little argument as to why they should be Speaker of the House.
Certainly. I have not read these slips of paper, nor at the end of the day do I care who the Speaker of the House is. I think that's going to give me a particular edge in playing this game.
It will. Well, see, this will be people that you're not interested in, but if they were up there, you would tune in.
Exactly.
So, all right, Keith, give us the first little dip.
Dipping the boy. All right. On this sheet of paper is Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey is the new Speaker of the House. I think I would be better at deciding. Is it just me talking about him?
Yeah, I think.
Okay. Well, I think. Would you tell me exactly what the Speaker of the House does? Do you know?
They get up and they say some stuff about the government.
Right.
They spar with Donald Trump.
Okay, I really don't know.
Then they kind of bring sessions together.
Sure.
And they
kind of keep things rolling. Yeah. I think Steve Harvey's good at that. I think he brings the I got my watch vibrated and I looked down at it. I apologize.
They also sit behind the president when he's giving announcements.
Right. So you need somebody who's got a good looking face. That's important. You need somebody who's got some you can spot him from a distance, but you don't want him to take up too much of you don't want to take away from the president. So that's what Steve Harvey does. He's kind of a regular looking dude, but he's got the mustache, and the mustache pushes him above regular dudes, but not all the way up to going to take away some of the clout from Mr. President, as well as he's got the gift of gab. He can talk with anybody, and he has the experience of Family Feud, so seems like the Family Feud, the parties are always at each other's throats. So maybe Steve Harvey will be able to survey them and help them get under control. I think Steve Harvey's a great choice.
I
don't think we need to pick anymore.
We've already decided. Amanda Bynes. Now,
we kept picking.
when I was going through choices, I was thinking about people who are doing well for themselves right now.
Right.
I was thinking of some people who aren't doing well for themselves. And I think this would be a nice career move for Amanda Bynes. Sure. You're going to make some money in politics, and it gives her an audience to kind of work out some new material.
What's her current status? What's she up to now?
I think she's not been in the news, which is good, because before that she was in the news for just doing a lot of drugs and doing bad things.
You don't want that. You don't want to be in the news for that.
So either now she's just not doing bad things, or she's just doing a really good job of hiding the bad things.
That's very possible.
Which is something in politics.
Now, I believe if you're Amanda Bynes and you're watching this program, which I'm sure you do, I bet you'd like to come. We'd like to invite you on our show, because we're talking about somebody with a career that's not doing so hot.
So you're saying that Speaker of the House is kind of in her wildest dreams,
right?
But Tank Media, she has a pretty good chance of being on our media network.
Yeah, I'm saying that Speaker of the House might be a little bit out there, but let's say it doesn't work out. You need a side gig. We
can revive the Amanda Show. Give you a nice budget of $20 a week.
No, who's there? I'm gonna hit you on the head with a knock joke.
There you go.
We'll give her that segment back.
She could bring Drake Bell if you want to.
Oh man,
he's bankrupt. We could help you out. Yeah, you could live with Keith.
If you brought Drake Bell, we'd just get rid of Amanda Bynes. Drake Bell's a step up.
You think that Drake Bell's a step up?
Only because I grew up with Drake and Josh. And I don't really care for Josh Peck anymore.
He's too famous for Tank Media.
Yeah, he's too big for us.
All right. Well, who do we have next, Keith?
Let me get in this cup. Up next is your boy Nick Offerman. Now, this, again, I don't think Nick Offerman is exactly the character he plays on Parks and Rec, which is Ron Swanson, who is a take no guff libertarian America.
No, he is very libertarian in real life.
Okay. Well, maybe he would do a good job at this position, because I don't think he would take any lip from anybody. That's what I was saying. I don't know if he lives that life. Yeah. But he looks like the kind of man who would not take any bull hockey from anybody. And like, you're speaking at the wrong time. Like, no, dude, I'm Speaker of the House. Get out of here. And then there would be bacon at every table whenever you come in, like some sort of a delicious cut of meat
substance
would be at every table when the House of Representative folks walk in there. I think Nick Offerman's a good choice. I think he'd be a good stern father figure for the House of Representatives.
I could see that.
Who next?
We have Tom Kinney, the voice of a lot of different characters, including SpongeBob.
I was about to say SpongeBob.
I believe his nickname is the Man of 1,000 Voices.
I think this is the first ever celebrity pick'em thing that we've done that has had a voice actor. Now, he's quite a guy.
I think that's the key to this. If you're Speaker of the House,
got to be able to speak.
And just feel like, once again, he's going to bring a lot of entertainment value to it, because he could, with his talent, he could use a different voice every time. So even if you're in the audience, you're going to sit there and you're going to be like, is that Mr. Freeze? Man, that's not Mr. Freeze. That's Tom Kinney.
Yeah, that's not a fictional character. That's the man who voices the fictional character up there speaking, even though I can see him. I think that's important as well. I feel like now that we've played this game some more, I feel like I've been adding on to yours and you've not been adding on to mine, and I hope I'm not breaking the game.
I think you're just saying what I would be saying.
Right. I think Tom Kinney is a good choice. I will admit, the whole time you're talking about him, every 5 seconds I was fighting the urge to try to impersonate SpongeBob, but I know I can't do it. I know I can't do it, but I don't know. I was going to try. And I'm not
I
gonna do
hate
it.
a lot of times we think that we can do it, but then people are like, "Oh, I'll give you my SpongeBob." And it's like, that's not SpongeBob.
That's more of a Patrick.
Something you find at a garbage can.
All right, Brandon, let's do one more.
Okay.
What do you say? I'll let you read it since I picked it.
Queen Latifah.
Queen Latifah, perfect. Not seen much about Queen Latifah in the public eye recently. Is she on some sort of BET program that I'm not watching?
I'm not sure. I know she used to have a show. She appears like in movies every now and then.
Was that a racially charged thing that I said about BET?
I don't think so. Because I think that what I've noticed is a lot of those MT shows, or the T shows, the T channels, they're fusing together. Like there's a lot of BET programs showing up on CMT.
Okay, gotcha. All right, I was trying to figure out what you meant by T channels. The television channels, like country music television. Mm-hmm. Is BET Black Entertainment television? Ooh, I thought I was jumping into a briar patch with that one. I wasn't trying to charge this thing racially. I'm just saying that I feel like when I see her, that's the only place I don't go on television. Not because I don't care for them, but because I feel like I can't go there just because I really don't even have TV myself. My wife watches a lot of HGTV, but even still, we don't have a lot of TV. I'm just saying, I don't really frequent BET, so I don't know what's going on over there. I don't see Queen Latifah elsewhere, so I have to imagine if she's on television, it's probably on the BET channel.
I think she would be a good person to do Speaker of the House, because I feel like she's just a lot like Steve Harvey. She just brightens up a room.
I think so. I think I agree with you there. I think she also could just talk to anybody. She could get a conversation going. But I also think she's a lot like Nick Offerman, where I don't think she would take any crap. And I think that's important in today's politics. There's a lot of crap being thrown. A lot of mud, a lot of crap.
Well, I think we found 5 pretty good people to
I
be
honestly
Speaker
think
of the House.
I think we should pick Queen Latifah as a final one. I think she's got qualities that all of these people possess. She's got the Steve Harvey, like you said. She's got the Steve Harvey X factor. She's got the Nick Offerman won't take any foolishness.
Tom Kinney's voices.
I
think she's got the bubbliness of a young Amanda Bynes.
I was gonna say I think she's got the kind of defunct career of a young Amanda Bynes, but I think we can agree on both of those things.
There you go.
I feel as though I've been a little bit harsh, but I think you were trying to end the video moments ago, and I'm gonna let you do that.
Maybe.
What? We're not done yet? Are you finished?
Oh yeah, we're finished.
I thought you were gonna say something to shut the video down.
No.
What's the matter?
No.
Alright. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Share.
We really enjoy making it for you, and Brandon enjoys torturing me emotionally. So we will see you next week. Bye-bye.